Just a little trick to the trade, just to open this up to make this female joint receive this male joint. So now I need a little assistance. Sean, will you come in and help me, please?
Sure.
So you can hold this end while I try to get this. I'll try to get the bottom in first. There's your bottom, there's your bottom.
You're right there, brother.
Okay, now we gotta get the top end down.
Yeah, I'm kind of holding the bottom.
All right.
Tip.
Yeah, but I'm looking at this corner here. And that corner there, okay.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right, slide it in.
Yep.
Now hold that, don't
Yes, sir.
move.
I'm not moving. Don't run the screw through my hand.
No,
Is that okay?
I won't do that. No, let's just get the screw in there first. There's one screw. Push that end in a little bit more. All right. Okay, that one's in.
Yes, sir.
Now let's flip it over without that other side coming out.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You good?
Yep, we're good.
That's in.
Yep.
And there we go.
Nicely done.
All right, so with that being done, the next phase of this would be, again, mastic tape all the way through this, in which case I would not be splitting it in half like we do for these little seams. This has 2 points that air can possibly leak out. So I'm going to use a full 3-inch piece, 3 inches wide, all the way around this, at this seam. And again, remember, this has been insulated with R4 bubble wrap, this piece here. This piece here, let's say this has already been insulated too, which I can also do right now real fast. But this piece will go onto here. Sean, hold that. Just for a sample size here, these two pieces will come together because we know that this is going to be our long run. This might be 20 feet long, so therefore we would have 4 5-footers connected together. These would all be pre-wrapped. We would also know the location of all of our takeoffs, which in this case will be flat takeoffs as opposed to the round takeoffs that we put on this one already. Let's review. We know that this is taped with mastic tape. This has been taped. This has been taped. All of these joints are taped with butyl tape or mastic tape. The next thing we want to do is put some more insulation on. We want to make this an R4. And again, this is stuff that can be done ahead of time. Let's say, for example, this piece and this piece are done ahead of time. This piece and this piece have been done ahead of time along with the elbow, right? And you got your takeoffs on here. So the next thing we want to do is put a piece of insulation on this and make this R4. When you're purchasing your insulation, it comes in 5-foot rolls or 4-foot rolls. In this particular case, I've measured this. I know that a piece of the 4-foot will work. But most of the time, again, from the factory, most of your pieces come in 5-foot lengths. The 9-inch, the 7-inch, the stuff that I have here in the background, those are all 5-foot lengths. This is a 5-foot length. So it's better if you can get, if it's possible, get the 5-foot rolls. If not, you get the 4-foot rolls and you piece it together. It just adds a little bit more time, but it's still usable. So what I've done, I've already pre-cut a piece that I need for this out of the 4-foot roll because I know that I can use a 4-foot length. Sean, will you please come and help me? So we're going to wrap this around. So there's a couple ways we can do this. This is the top. This is what's going to be seen if you're looking down onto the ceiling of the first floor, for example. My personal preference is to have the seam not seen. You can do it any which way you want. So what I'm going to do is roll this around. This is now the bottom. And Sean, we're going to pull this around to put our seam
Watch your fingers. There.
right here. So we want to come up. Are you square with the end?
Right there.
All right. Go a little bit more. Pull a little bit more this way. Pull that way.
Okay, now pull it this way, brother.
Which way?
There. We're right with
Okay.
the end.
All right. So you come over here, and you come over here and hold this. First thing I like to do open this up for a second. The first thing I like to do is just put one piece of tape. All right, that's perfect. So I like to put this piece on here. This is just going to hold that. Having your squeegee. So this tape that I'm using here, this is just the foil tape, the 181 foil tape, not the butyl tape that we use on seams. So now that we have that, and it's stabilized, it's good and sturdy, what I'm going to do, step around over here.
Sorry, brother.
What I'm going to do is we're just pulling this as tight as we can make it. We want it nice and tight. So he's got it. Again, I'm tearing a piece of tape off. Here to there. Put that on. And squeegee. Another piece. There to there. Squeegee. And you do this all the way through the whole thing. Get it nice and tight here. Do these little spots. Here you go, Sean. There's one for you. Short piece for me. So now, when I take this up and put it on the ceiling, this seam will actually be down on the bottom, and you will only be seeing the top, and it just makes it look a little prettier. It really doesn't matter if this seam is on top or bottom. It's just the Reflectix. I personally like I don't want to see the tape.